bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat al-Qaeda. Yet his death does not mark the end of our effort. There's no doubt that al-Qaeda will continue to pursue attacks against us. We must, and we will, remain vigilant at home and abroad.
Hello and thanks for logging on to channel6newsonline.com. Breaking news coming in late tonight. At 10:49 this evening, we learned from several congressional members that Osama bin Laden was dead. Minutes later, this story was confirmed by numerous news outlets. The plan was carried out by a small trained group of U.S. Navy SEALs, and no U.S. bodies were harmed in the raid, which lasted approximately 40 minutes. Aside from Osama bin Laden, 4 others were also killed. Latest White House details show that with help from U.S. allies, the CIA was responsible for the execution of the plan that killed Osama bin Laden.
Last August, after years of painstaking work by our intelligence community, I was briefed on a possible lead to bin Laden. It was far from certain, and it took many months to run this thread to ground. I met repeatedly with my national security team as we developed more information about the possibility that we had located bin Laden hiding within a compound deep inside Pakistan. And finally, last week, I determined that we had enough intelligence to take action and authorized an operation to get Osama bin Laden and bring him to justice. Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. A small team of Americans carried out the operation with extraordinary courage and capability. No Americans were harmed. They took care to avoid civilian casualties. After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
Senior White House administration officials have told Channel 6 News that the president has been involved in this from the start. The president has chaired more than 5 NSC meetings in March and April and gave the green light this Friday. The operation itself was a culmination of years of CIA intelligence work. Osama bin Laden has been accused of being behind a number of atrocities, including the attacks on the Twin Towers in New York and the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. on September 11th. The 2 attacks were responsible for more than 3,000 deaths and left U.S. citizens in awe.
It was nearly 10 years ago that a bright September day was darkened by the worst attack on the American people in our history. The images of 9/11 are seared into our national memory. Hijacked planes cutting through a cloudless September sky, the Twin Towers collapsing to the ground, black smoke billowing up from the Pentagon.
Channel 6 News has also learned many new details about the compound that bin Laden was found on. The compound was built in 2005 and was located on a large plot of secluded land. The compound sported 12 to 18-foot external walls with barbed wire on top. Internal walls provided extra privacy for the 3 families on the inside. The custom-built compound appeared to be valued at $1 million. As one of the most prominent faces of terrorism in America, bin Laden's death means a lot to many Americans, and already citizens have planned movements that involve wearing red, white, and blue, and many D.C. residents have crowded outside the White House cheering USA, USA in celebration.
Yet, as a country, we will never tolerate our security being threatened, nor stand idly by when our people have been killed. We will be relentless in defense of our citizens and our friends and allies. We will be true to the values that make us who we are. And on nights like this one, we can say to those families who have lost loved ones to al-Qaeda's terror, justice has been done.
The ripple effects of Osama bin Laden's death are unknown, but it's safe to say that tonight it's a proud night for many Americans. And it should be noted that the death of Osama bin Laden comes at the same time as the movement toward freedom and democracy in the Arab world gets stronger and stronger every day. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ryan Thompson.